So after travelling through Costa Rica for 6 weeks, I asked every single guide that I came in contact with, what is the best national park in the country? And they all said to me, Corcovado National Park on the Osa Peninsula. So I jumped on a tiny little 10-seater airplane and flew to a place called Drake Bay in the very far south for my last week of holiday. This is a collection of daytime adventures I went on by myself around the peninsula. If I wasn't scuba diving or going into the national park proper or doing multi-day treks, this is the stuff that I did to explore the area and get a feel for it. So it was a very interesting tiny little plane flight into this narrow landing strip and then a half-hour four-wheel drive trip to get here on my private beach, which is 50 meters from my bungalow. I think I'm going to extend my stay. Love this place already. Morning guys, we are currently in Drake's Bay, which is far south in Costa Rica on the same peninsula as the Corcovado National Park. I've got an all-day tour booked to take me into Corcovado. I'm going scuba diving tomorrow at a couple of different sites, but today we're adventuring by ourselves following the coastal trail around the peninsula, looking for whatever wildlife we can spot. See how we go. It's a pretty wild coastline. You got to step quietly because there's a huge bird right here that I've just bumped into. Sorry, mate. Wildlife everywhere. So you come to the river crossing, you blow this twice, and then an old mate from across the other side comes over for a little donation. Nice. Wow. Nice. My friend Manuel? Manuel. Gracias, Manuel. So we have a family of Colti, or Bizote, as the locals call them. I don't know if you can see, but there's about 8 juveniles in this tree. I've been standing here for about 20 minutes, talking quietly so they get used to my voice. Mum and Dad are on the ground somewhere, so I'm keeping my distance, but I'm also sharing the space with them. And this fella's just sitting there staring straight at me. Love these guys. Guy's just destroying that coconut. Nice. to hit it a little bit harder, buddy. So old mate just cracked open that coconut, smashed it on that bit of wood, and now he's drinking out of it. Smart little fella. So we got a Risotto here. We've got a couple of egrets in front of us as well. And we got some parrots squawking above me, dropping stuff on my head. This is a busy little avenue here. So this is what happens when you relax and drink a few beers on your trail and the tide comes in and you need to cross this fucking river, but the crossing guy's not there, so looks like we're swimming. So I'm soaking wet and I managed to cross the river. Thankfully it only went up to my neck, but now I'm off trail and I think I'm going the right way, but I don't really know, and the tide's coming in and all the beaches are disappearing and it's getting dark, but you know, it's an adventure. Forests are beautiful, man, but when you go off trail, the forest has a way of reaching out and embracing you, and it whips behind your knees and things have got thorns on it, and the salt water just reminds you how many wounds you've got on your leg, and then you end up on a trail. Beach is over there, so oh look, there's another trail up there, but I'm sure it's this way. And there's the toucan in the tree. Hello, Mr. Toucan. Apparently they're a bit of a bastard bird. None of the other birds like them. They smash into other creatures with their heads to kill them and eat them. And they basically just do what they want. G'day, mate. Check out what I just found. Hello, Mr. Snake. What colour is he? He's like a, I don't know, talking to a colourblind person here. Probably about 2 to 2.5 metres. So it's a rest day today. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm breakfasted up. Got no plans other than following this awesome little peninsula trail. Probably go and check out Drakes Bay town, buy some postcards, have some lunch, do a workout, have a swim, and that's going to be a pretty good day. So I guess every kid wants to be Indiana Jones when they're growing up, don't they? I always think of the Temple of Doom scene when I come across these suspension bridges for some reason. I mean, I'm not Indiana Jones, but I do try my best. Wow, it's pretty though. Nice. Bahia Drake, or Drake's Bay, is believed to be the port used by the pirate Sir Francis Drake during his raids on the Spanish in the 16th century, and it's one of the locations of his fabled many hidden treasures. With a population of only 1,000 people, it's so far off the beaten track, and what roads there are for four-wheel drives only. It's 20 kilometres from the Corcovado National Park and the 4,000-year-old primary rainforest, so there's lots of wildlife, excellent trekking and exploring, and when the tide is right, it creates a little wave for a good afternoon's body surfing. Sometimes the hardest places to get to are the most important to see. These guys, these Bizote, they are everywhere in the area and my unofficial spirit animal for the trip. Highly recommend Costa Rica. Peace. So when you spent a little bit too much time writing and drinking beer at the cheap resort, you realised you probably should have gone home before dark, but at least your torch has got new batteries, hopefully, and don't fall into anything, don't fall off anything. Sure, adventure time.